Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Rob the Renaissance Man, and I just got back from a 4-day hunting trip, which was amazing. Anytime I'm away from civilization for a few days, I always feel so much better about everything. It just makes me feel better and kind of puts everything, kind of makes everything clear, It kind of clears the mind a little bit. And I really enjoy it, so that's the other thing I really like about it too. So it's kind of a crisp morning. I got my coffee and I wanted to make this video because I wanted to talk to you about something that's been rolling around in my head as to why I chose the name Rob the Renaissance Man for my YouTube channel. So, Renaissance Man, what is a Renaissance Man? Okay, a Renaissance Man is a person who has a lot of knowledge or who chooses to push the boundaries of their knowledge and to continue to keep learning is what a Renaissance man is. And many of them existed during the Renaissance period in the 14th and 15th century back in Italy. Leonardo da Vinci was a Renaissance man. He was very knowledgeable. He was a scientist, he was an artist, he was a musician. And it all got started by a gentleman by the name of Leon Battista Alberti. He was the first Renaissance man, and he lived from 1404 to 1472, and he was very knowledgeable. He loved art, poetry, he loved science, he was an architect. I mean, he did so many things and had such in-depth knowledge about subjects that just at that time frame really, science back then was not a big subject, and he would push himself to learn about science and architecture and how to build stuff and how to do these things. And that's really what a Renaissance man is. Not necessarily in those subjects, but a Renaissance man is someone who pushes himself to learn, to go out and become more than what he was yesterday, or to learn more than what he did yesterday. So if you chose to be a builder and you wanted to build structures, then you want to be the person that everybody goes to for answers. That's what a Renaissance man is. But not just with that, perhaps maybe you should learn how to work on cars. Maybe you wanted to learn music. Maybe you wanted to learn history. You learn the truth about history. That's what Renaissance men do. They go out and they continue to learn. So I decided to name the channel Rob the Renaissance Man just because of the fact that in my life, that's what I've always done. I've always wanted to learn to be the expert. I wanted to be the person that everybody came to with questions. I wanted to be that person that had so much knowledge that if someone hired me, then they had a reason to hire me and I could bring something to the table that would help them get where they're going. And that's what Renaissance men do. And that's what this channel is all about. It's about learning. It's about helping people get where they're going. Right now we live in dire times in the world. We live in some tough situations in this world. You see it all the time on social media. You see it on the news. So what do we do? What do we do about it? Well, we go out and we learn. And when we learn, we go out, we help people. Okay? That's what this is about. God gave you the ability to go out and to do things. He expects you to go out and do it. He expects you to continue to keep learning. God gave you a brain. The brain is the most powerful energy source in the world. And we use 1/10 of it. We've been taught that if you have a flat tire that you need to call someone. That's not true. You can change that tire. We've been taught that, cars are too complicated to learn. That's not true. If he can do it, I can do it. We've also been taught that, instead of going out, instead of, you know, doing things on your own, you need to let the government give you the okay to do it. That's not true either. This world is meant to be here to help you learn, to help you get to places, help you do things, help other people. That's what we're here to do in this world. Okay? So that's the reason why I chose the name for this channel, because I'm going to give you the information that you need. I'm going to help you get where you're going. Because if I don't, well, what does that say about me? Doesn't say much. All right, well, look, I hope that God gives you everything that you wanted for Christmas. I hope that God has blessed you in so many ways that it puts a smile on your face and that you're able to bless others. All right, awesome. Well, I hope this video has helped you. Be a subscriber if you want. You know where to hit it. Hit the subscribe button. Leave some comments. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to talk to you guys and gals. If you got anything to say, please let me know. This is Rod the Renaissance Man. I'm tapping out.